Hello people, it's that time. It's that time again. Okie dokie. So, welcome along people to my live stream. Welcome to the channel. My name's Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? I hope everyone's doing good on this Tuesday evening, and I hope everyone is well. So, for tonight's menu, I'm going to be throwing down a Gr.1 Hypercar lobby in a couple of minutes. So, what's going to be happening is there's going to be some practice. Please yourself to do a qualifying lap, and then we'll get on with some sprint racing action across multiple tracks on Gran Turismo 7. So, let's get stuck in, shall we? So, this is the not the monster livery that I religiously will use, but this is a livery that is done by a friend who obviously shared it with on the showcase, GT showcase. Therefore, that I thought I'll just do bits and pieces, and with my race number and one of you. So, welcome along, Clayjacks. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well. So, we're going to start off at Watkins Glen. Well, just need to put track rotate. So just put YT, that'll do. Just in there. So grid start with 4 start checkers on. You can change the brake balance. BOP is on, and other than that, everything else is spot on. So, for the required cars, as listed on the community page as well, is that you have those that are, between 2021 and 2026. So, you'll see where I'm coming from by the time when you got into the car selection whilst in the lobby, that you would have to get a hypercar worth 3 million credits on the game. So, the lobby is now open as it is 6:30 in the UK, and that I'm going to put in the room ID and pin it on the YouTube chat. Right, so the lobby is now open. So if there's any issues of joining a lobby, let me know. Can't see any issues with anybody joining the lobby. So even if there's a glitch, then obviously we do not want that to happen. So we'll see how that goes. We'll give it a couple of minutes. And then go from there. And to be fair, as for this delivery, which I'm going to put it out to the track, that it's like an Audi, obviously. So I call it the Audi R963. So that's a pretty good design that a friend has done there. Obviously, with its 4-wheel drive system, it's pretty good. So, although it feels like rear-wheel drive. And the red and black on the back as well. Obviously, it's like the render of the Audi Revolut Formula 1 team that that they had this livery in. Ah, it's all they practice. Gonna compromise my quality lap though. Let's give it a quick lap. Frick Dog's in. Welcome. Welcome in. So if we get a couple of more people in, then they'll announce the countdown to the race, should I say. Keep thinking it's qualifying after this, but now. So, enough people in, and then we'll get on with some racing then. So we say hello to Frick Dog. Nice to meet you, mate. Wasn't gonna make it around that without hitting anything. So there's Clay Jacks in the BMW. Speedy McZoom face. Good to see you, pal. Hope you're well. Shall we say one more person and then we'll get the race underway. Had this lobby open for 8 minutes. Yeah, it's a good looking motor. This I was just like thinking, like with this number board on the side, I'm sure I must have like missed out of a certain decal. You know, when you see the pinker that's behind the number, where you have the red on the background. Sure, there's a way which I'm pretty sure that I can just take that off her, but I can still see it. I can still see it. Welcome along, Speedy McZoom face. Thank you for tuning in and welcome in. Hope you're well. We'll see how this goes, and if anybody wants to race now, I can start it. I've no problem at all. Unless there's some people that wants to race in a couple of minutes, so that they can get their qualifying lap in. Benson's in. Welcome along, Benson. Hope you're well. Race started in we'll give it 4 minutes. Feel free to do a quali lap. And please be mindful of those around you on the track. Yeah, well, I've done plenty of miles, in the hypercars, especially most of it coming from the Porsche, which I'm more used to driving the Porsche than any other car, to be realistically honest with you. So even then, I've done some daily races in one of the daily races from the other week where they've done a really good daily race where I had some good races with some friends who I know of, and obviously with the dynamic weather system, and then yeah, it's certainly what made it a really enjoyable daily race, which you don't get that very often, especially when you have the weather to think of, as well as the strategy, etc. So but it was only, what was it, 2 weeks, a couple of weeks after the Le Mans 24-hour race took place. So it was better late than never. But then you had to put in the specific cars in there. So then we all get the familiar hype in the current generation of motorsport. And there's Clay Jackson, his BMW. Wonder what livery this is, because it's so it's a Revolut BMW Motorsport with a Fanatec bits and pieces. So must be from the Must be from the IMSA. Ah, it's an Elmo SD one. Ah, yeah. Elmo, check him out on Instagram, and because he does some really awesome liveries, Elmo. Not gonna lie, because he's like a magician when you ask it, when he comes up with a certain design, then it's like a masterpiece. And I remember having one of those monster one of those Captain Colossus racing liveries been done like through Elmo's render, of course, which those were really good vibes there. So I hope he's doing good, whatever he's up to. So it's nice to meet you as well, pal. So 4 minutes has gone by. So here is Clay Jackson, Elmo's livery. And then Freak Dog is in the Ferrari. Speedy McZoomface in the Porsche. And there's Benson in the Peugeot. And there's Daft Kick in the Peugeot. And there's myself right here, visible, should I say here. So, first things first. Hello people, please be civil and respectful to other players. And have fun. Have a good race everyone, best of luck, and keep it clean as well. So if you accidentally hit someone off the track, take your time to safely pull over to one side at the first safe opportunity. Give the position back to the person you made contact with, and therefore you've showcased some good sportsmanship. And don't worry about where you finish as well, especially for those who are yet to get into grips with the hypercars. And don't worry about where you finish. Just enjoy driving. Just enjoy driving these cars, and don't stress too much of it if you make a mistake, because mistakes do happen, and it happens to all of us. So, and without further ado, let's get this first race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Good start with full start check is on to give you all the heads up. I might as well just go pull over to one side and do the back to first challenge. Whoa! That was a big snap there. But we keep on pushing. I hope I don't get a penalty for that. Which I didn't, because I had to slow right down. A lovely sun setting, by the way. I just went way wide and smashed himself into the wall. So I got Clay Jackson in the lead, Benson in second. What a match! Getting closer to P3. Welcome along, Portal. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well, man. No worries if you got to crack on with whatever you need to do. I'll be running until approximately 20 past 8 UK time. So whilst you're here as well, check him out on YouTube, people. Obviously, it does liveries himself as well as the bits and pieces, especially some of the open lobbies that where he races with some friends in the American continent. So I can see the Peugeot up ahead. Talk about the smallest of margins. Over the track, over the white line or yellow line. Well played, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in as always, mate. And hope to see you around sometime. And well, I'll be doing some more open lobbies tomorrow. Saturday around 7 o'clock ish, and running up till 10 o'clock in the evening as well. So grab the replays if you want them. We've got Clay Jacks who takes the win. Benson in second, myself in third, Mr. Oopers in fourth, Frick Dog, Daft Kick, Reiner, the only ones to retire for this race. So we have got somebody just joining in, so we're going to go over to the next track. So I was going to go and refresh the lobby, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we could do, what I might do as well, Clay Jacks, is refresh the room, if that's okay with everyone. Gonna refresh the room. Feel free to follow. Apologies for any inconvenience. New room ID in YouTube chat. Right, so hope everyone understands, and yep, so we'll do Gilles Villeneuve on the next one. So might as well just say that actually whilst I'm at it. No, not that one. Gilles Villeneuve. That's what I want. So, got the track selection saved. So therefore, it's just loading it up, and what I'll have to do as well is put in a new room ID in too. So the room is now open, and I'll put in the new room ID in the process when it loads up. Yep, I can see you, mate. Welcome back in, you two. Interview 6 ESS. That's the one. That's the room ID that's pinned on the YouTube chat. What I need to do then is buy some tyres. There we go. That sorts it out. Freak Dog is in. So another person or two, I reckon, and then we'll get on with some qualifying. Please yourself to do a qualifying lap if you want. So I'm going to give the BMW a go. Just had to make sure all the sounds are working from the game side there. So because I did fiddle around with the game sound a little bit or so. Right, so we've got another player in, so race started in, I'll give it 4 minutes. Feel free to do a quali lap. Nice to meet you, pal. Let's see if I can get a little bit quicker then. Sam God's in, welcome along. I'm on a flying lap, mate. Appreciate you letting me by. Alright, so there's 7 of us in. So let's have a look at who we have out and who's in the pits. So Clayjax is in the Ferrari. Yitz in the BMW. Speedy McZoomface in the Porsche. And there's Frick Dog in the Ferrari. Point Guardian in the BMW. Samagod in the BMW. There's myself in the BMW as well. So let's get the race underway. Race starting soon. Have a good one, everyone. And just keep it clean as well. So let's get this next race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clutch has gone back into the Toyota. Fair dues. Welcome along, buddy. Thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you for the sub. I'm not too bad, thank you. Hope you're well. So let's get this next race underway, shall we? Good luck, everyone. Grid start with 4 star checkers on. Good to hear. So you're seeing S. Okay. That's good to know. Thought you meant DNS. No? Great start. Oh, I do apologise, even though it was just a slight little nudge, even though I hit the inside. Yeah, by any means, you keep doing what you're doing and keep pushing in as well, and then you'll be in good hands. Because for those who don't know, I like to throw out different car categories weekly. Where you have the GR1s, especially the Hypercars, GR2s, GR3, GR4, sometimes road car chilled lobbies or so. Normally do it on Tuesday evenings, and then I do it to some parts of the other week. For when I'm free, depending on my schedules. Welcome along, Edward E. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well. Check him out on YouTube, by the way. He does some of the daily races and bits and pieces on Gran Turismo. For those who don't know, now you know. No worries. I'm not too bad, thank you. I'm not too bad at all. Obviously, as for the World Cup, obviously, if there's any football fans or soccer, as some call them, different. Obviously, a bit sad to see the England have been knocked out within a chance to win the World Cup, but at the same time, I'm not too disappointed because we have done ourselves so proud to show once again that we are capable of winning the World Cup. But it's just had to sort out that missing piece of the puzzle. So it is whatever it is. I mean, seeing as though we finish it off with a third place, having scored 6 goals, and then France has scored 4, which were a crazy game in that one. Not gonna lie, but I'm also pleased for Spain to go win it because rightly so that Argentina were not really happy with how things have gone against them, but eventually time caught up to them in terms of how they've been playing, in terms of the dirty tactics on the pitch and so on. Might not even say that, might not even sound nice to some, if there's any Argentinians that might be lurking in the background, but it is whatever it is. So yeah, that's the thing in it, that not only that I wanted Spain to win because of the how they've been so consistent with the ball and how composed they gel on together in those moments, but you also have my grandmother who lived in Spain for 31 years at one stage of her life, born a Yorkshire woman. Obviously she lived in Yorkshire for most of her life, and then she returned into Yorkshire in 2020. So then I still see her every now and then, but it's just like many of us, we all crack on with whatever we do in our everyday life basis. So, but that's the way it goes, and obviously you just got to hold on tight to the close ones, because you never know. And but yeah, I've enjoyed the World Cup. I've seen as though that it felt long, considering that there were 48 teams who were in it to win it. But the reality is that once more that it's not the first time we've been in this position where we've been able to go into the World Cup and stand a chance of winning it. But the same issues just keep on happening. That as soon as we defended scored a goal, then all of a sudden that we just went defensive and invited pressure, when there was no need to do that. We just had to keep on attacking and keep the momentum going. You know, that's the problem that we had, as a few substitutions after scoring the first goal has led into a big consequence. That is exactly what happened. But you know what? I'm sure that they'll be within a chance once more in the Euros, which is in 2 years' time, where they're going to go out there and they just go for the title. Why not? So, welcome along, Alex. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well, brother. Even when we have the World Cup that's taking place in some parts of the European continent, especially one in the African continent, which is in Morocco, I think it is, if I remember correctly. And we also have, I think that's Argentina, Uruguay, and somebody else. Therefore, that we've gone on to be on the map to mark the competition's 100th anniversary since the first one, which took place in 1930. So by the time we get to that point, then we'll be looking to be the ones that is a force to be reckoned with in a couple of years to come. So I'm sure anybody can agree with that. So that's that race done. So we welcome along a few more people in there. Got the replays if you want them. So we have Clayjax taking the win, Point Guardian in second, and myself in third. Speedy Zoomface in fourth, Samagon in fifth, Frick Dog, and it's the only ones to retire from this race. So let's head over to Spa, shall we? We'll head over to Spa. A couple of days after the Belgian Grand Prix took place in the Formula 1. So race started in 5 minutes. Feel free to do a quali lap. And please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks very much. So we'll get the we'll get this car out then. The Audi Porsche. But besides the World Cup as well, even I've had to come across well some of the football shirts. That is well Jude Bellingham's for England tops that will be coming in soon, and same with the jersey frames. So what I'll be doing then is I'm gonna be well just put that into a frame. And therefore, I have a piece of memorabilia that'll come in nicely. So after what Jude Bellingham's done as well, he's done a phenomenal job, not just him, but Harry Kane and those who have made such an impact on and off the pitch, who've did this really, really proud. Even though that we've showed once more that what we're capable of. Even though that the big games they've been great. Some games have been good. Some big games have not been the best. But what we have done time and time again, we rise to the occasion and find a way to win, which is something that we've been doing so many times. And having come across the altitude, the heat, and it's just them things that like for any team in particular is achievements, considering that normally that we're more used to the cold weather climate, but as for this summer alone, that we've been getting a few dozens of heat waves, so it's like it's never ending, this heat wave, although it does feel warmer. And we've not had any rainy days, but we're looking at apparently having some rain for this weekend in the UK, in my area. So, and there's hardly, there's a lot of dead grass just everywhere. Going back to 8 years ago when there was hardly any rainy days through the World Cup period, and until it gets to around the point where we've had some rain and all, which the grass had turned from yellow, like bright yellow or whatever, to green. So who's that behind me? Ah, it's Frick Dog. Let's have a look at who we have out. So we have Clay Jackson, the Toyota, STRM 777 in the Ferrari, Simpson in the Toyota, Cantrum in the Porsche, and there's Matcha in the Ferrari. Ooh, just getting sideways out of that corner. Antonio in the Peugeot. Speedy but zoom face in the Porsche. Frick Dog in the Ferrari. Cantrum and this himself and 1988. So I think that's everybody. There we go. We have got another player that's joining in, so Pongolon, welcome in. And there's another one as well. Apologies for any delay for those who are wondering what's going off. Why is the and ask why that is it taking long to start a race. Well, you can see that there's some people that's wanting to join, but not sure about Pongo. Oh, Pongo's left. Okay, so race starting soon. Thank you, Edward. Appreciate it. Best wishes, and let's keep it clean as well. Ready up, please, Jay. Don't want to leave you hanging. Jay's in the Porsche, so let's get this next race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Let's go. So we have myself in the lead with Clay Jackson second and Antonio in third. Going into lap 2. And there's just two of us just with a 5-odd second gap up from third place. We do have people that's joining the lobby that's coming and going, and so we're going to be off to Le Mans for the next one. Nah, just like to slide that rear end. Try and break the toe off Clayjack's. Look like Clayjax has fluffed his lines on the bus stop. Last lap now. Last couple of corners now. And Danny C takes the win at Spa. Get in there, Danny. GG Clayjax. GG everyone else. Oh. If you can all spare a moment to smash that like button if you enjoy the content, and if you've already seen more of my action, then hit the subscribe button. Yes, good to race with you as well, GG, no matter the outcome. So grab the replays if you want them. So just want to spare a moment to congratulate Clayjax for a cracking race as well. So we have myself taking the win with Clayjax in second, STR M777 in third, and Tony O in fourth. We've got Speedy Zoom Face in fifth. We've got JG in sixth. We've got Simpson in seventh. We've got Freak Dog in eighth. We've got Cantron in ninth. We've got two other players, the only ones to retire for this race. And we have a full lobby already. So next up, Le Mans. So let's head off to Le Mans. Race started in 5 minutes, people. So I'm gonna bring out something funny. I'm gonna bring out one of the most famous creation with between one manufacturer to Moons and Clouds. Or does somebody not like Moons and Clouds? Or does somebody want Moons and Clouds? I could change that, it's not a problem. Well, it's not gonna rain. I can tell you that it's not gonna rain. So I'm gonna bring out one of the funniest of the lot, and that is a Pug Audi Sport 9X8 Quattro. I had to get that car out. Sorry about that, people. There's always one who likes to get picky with flipping clouds. We had somebody joining in, no? Well, a moment ago. Sorry, people. $120 Fahrenheit outside. Well, obviously, I would imagine it's super hot. I mean, it could make it interesting, so, well, yeah. If I was to throw down a changeable changeable race, by any means, just to have the a dry race, have a dry start to start with. Have a dry start. Sorry, pal. And then finish them with. Standing start with hypercars. I usually have it to a standing start with 4-star checks, so but I mean it's each to their own. So like my issue, not in a bad way. Like my issue with rolling starts is that sometimes, you know, when you have a rolling start, just as you do, and then sometimes a glitch comes on for when you have one player or two. That's literally will disappearing off so way sooner than anybody else, which makes it an unfair advantage. So, like, there is a certain glitch that can happen every now and then. So that's why I didn't want to do it. So. Just out in my a pug Audi. Thanks to somebody who came out with such an idea to have an Audi livery on a Peugeot and then call it a pug Audi. Oops. Was not intentional. Ah well. Wasn't going to go for a qualifying lap because we're just about to get the race underway in any minute. So STR M777 in the Peugeot, Mavtech in the Toyota, and there's D-Punk in the Toyota, Matcher in the Ferrari, Antonio in the Peugeot, Itelexo in the Ferrari, Speedy but Zoom Face in the Porsche, there's Saragon in the BMW, and there's Simpson in the Ferrari, Ike in the Peugeot, JC in the Porsche, Cantrell in the Porsche, there's Clay Jacks in the Peugeot, myself, Mavtech, Bellamini. So let's get the race underway, shall we? Race starting soon. Good luck, have a good race. Let's have a clean race as well. So let's get this next race underway, shall we? Good luck, everyone. Let's do this. We could do. We could do. I don't have an issue with that. After you, pal. Whoa, sorry, mate. Go, 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 go. Pug Audi power. Let's go. Give it some horsepower on the Pug. Well, somebody's had a spinner there. A train of cars in a single file. Mr. Upper's having a moment there. Unless something's happened around him. We're making some places. Ah, Delta Bell's in. Welcome along. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Oh, you went deep there, mate. So we're up into 6 at the moment. We've got the Brazilian in the lead, the American in second, we've got the Canadian in third. Might get a penalty for that. And I did not. Somehow got very close. Oh, Clay Jackson went wide. And I've set the fastest lap of the race in the process. I've gone wide there. That's definitely a pen. Yep. Obviously, Cleartracks has got a pen as well, so. Couldn't quite complete the pass, so I had to give way. Even Cleartracks has got another half-second penalty dished out to him. Oh, he's gone wide as well. Did I? Ah, he's lost it. Must have lost it, surely. Must have surely, lost it on his own. Oh, that was very close there to hitting him, but managed to get the move cleanly by a split second. Well played, everyone. We'll take on fourth. Podium was definitely there. Grab the replays if you want them, people. Aye, there's certain places out there where they are so notorious with track limits, especially Grand Valley as well. So we've got the Brazilian taking the win with Jay in second, STR in third, myself in fourth, Mavtech in 5th, Ike in 6th, we've got Sam Gordon in 7th, we've got Antonio in 8th, Clay Jackson in 9th, Itaxo Racing in 10th, we've got Matcher in 11th, Speedy Zoomface in 12th, Punk in 13th, we've got Simpson in 14th, and the American bringing up the rear. Rosie, welcome along. Hope you're well, my girl. Not sure if you're aware, but just looking on the time now that I've got one more race in me. So good to see you, Delta Bell, as well. I hope you're doing good. Obviously, there is going to be some more open lobbies for tomorrow, which I'll be on for much longer, starting from 7 and then running up till 10 o'clockish. So I hope all is well, Rose. No worries, Speedy McZoomface. Thank you very much for racing with us, and hope to see you again sometime. And probably we'll hop onto one of your lobbies at some point. So yeah, because I did remember going into your lobbies at one stage, and then obviously I was just like running away, and I thought I'll give this that girl I know of, like, just a win, and then obviously I just got rear-ended on the backside. So they're like, no, and she's like, no, you have it, you've earned a result. You've earned a result. So where shall we finish off the we'll finish it off at Daytona, shall we? We'll finish it off at Daytona at twilight for what is going to be the last race of the evening. So sorry to those that were just joined for what is going to be the last one of the stream. No worries, Clay Jacks, if that's you done, unless you're changing car or changing the oil, whatever you're on with. No worries, Clay Jacks, and you look after yourself, and I'll catch you tomorrow if you're free. No worries if you got to crack on with whatever you needed to do. So this is the last race of the stream. So race starting in 5 minutes. Feel free to do a quali lap. And please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. Let's get the Ferrari out. We've not used the Ferrari at all until now. I've used the well, I don't think I've used the Toyota, but I've used the Porsche, used the Peugeot, used the BMW, and now I'm using the Ferrari. So quite a variety of cars I've driven tonight. Can anybody still see okay in this with this light? No issues from my side, so let me know if you have any issues with the lighting system on the unless if it's your computer screen or whatever. I could do with turning the brightness up. Speed him up with zoom faces back in for one more. Appreciate you joining. Yeah, you do right. Make most of it while you can. Ah. The game crashed and you thought I was ending the stream. Nah, this is the last one, mate. 100% the last one of the stream, and therefore I've got to crack on with whatever I have to do. But it's okay. I don't need to do a qualifying lap. I could just chill here for a moment and yep. So we've got the Brazilian in the Ferrari. I've got STRM in the BMW. Simpson in the Toyota. The American in the Porsche. There's Delta Bell in the Toyota. Matcha in the Ferrari. Speedy McZoomface in the Porsche. And there's myself, the Spaniard, and there's Rose as well. So let's get the race underway, shall we? So the race is starting soon. Have a good race, everyone, and best of luck. And let's have a clean race as well. I'll be at the back as well, so I'll be challenging myself to do a last to first challenge once more. And just be mindful of people's braking around you and so on. Other than that, and we shall get on with the last race of the stream. And then we return tomorrow. Same again, but with qualifying next time around. So let's get this last race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, there's some that's pulling over to one side doing a last first challenge. Made up a lot of places. Got a bit too wide there. Welcome along, Jordy. Sorry that this is the last race of the stream. Welcome along. Thank you very much for tuning in, pal. I'm not too bad, thank you. Hope you're well. Benson, welcome back in. Sorry that this is the last race of the stream, but there is going to be some more Hypercar Open lobbies for tomorrow. To give you the heads up for those who don't know. Give Rose a bump draft when I can, so that we can catch up to these two who are fighting for the win, of course. I'll probably get a penalty here. Having gone a bit too much over. Yep, and we both had. It's alright. Not to worry, it's the last race anyway. We're 13 seconds ahead of the Spaniard. And it looks as though that Delta Bell's lost a lot of time there, so that very much just settles the result unless somebody makes a mistake. No, I was wrong. I don't want to get ahead of myself, because what we are seeing as well is the battle for the Brazilian and the English driver going for the win. Ah, she's got a half-second penalty. Don't want to finish like that. She can keep the P3. Well played. So that's the last race done and dusted. It's one of them, Rose. Obviously, how I apply the brakes is when I apply the brakes. Then I braked at the one board. I braked it hard on the one board. So, but you give it your shot, and hats off to you for racing. Yeah, GG to you, my girl. GG to you. Obviously, that's just one of them little tips well to to carry the speed well through the corners, especially the bus stop, even when you apply the brakes hard. And so just want to spare a moment to congratulate those who finished ahead of me. Delta Bill, Rose, and the Brazilian. So thanks for joining. Subscribe to my YouTube at It's Danny C. See you next time and take care all. Sorry that this is the last race of the stream for those who are just joined in for that one. Obviously, there will be some more open lobbies for tomorrow, starting from 7 o'clock, running up till approximately 10 o'clock in the UK, for those who are keen to know. So we've got the Brazilian taking the win, Delta Bell in second, we've got Rose in third, myself in fourth with the fastest lap, the Spaniard in fifth, FDR in sixth, we've got Speedy McZoomface in seventh, the American in eighth, we've got Matcha and Simpson, the only ones to retire from this race. So let me see if there's any lobbies that are still going on. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate you racing in my lobby, pal. And those who have joined in, thank you very much for joining my open lobby. No worries, Rose. Just wish that we had more races in. That more opportunities will come for tomorrow, I'm sure, if you're free. No worries if you got to do whatever you got to do. Not a problem at all. So, and I'll see you around sometime, Rose. Much love to you, my girl. So we have Speedy McZoomface has got a GR3 lobby just opened for those who want some GR3 races. And we've got Fagrinio, Skyfall in the GR1. With Hartium doing some GR1s. I've got a multi-class lobby. We've got GT4 lobby. Round 4, another league race, practice lobby. So there's only just some upper lobbies that are still going off, and Krampus Racing, the Offender, Astral, another GR3 lobby. There's Max Scoob in the GR4, Tuesday League 420 Motorsport, some training going off there. So that's what's happening there. Well, I am I'm going to be offline in any moment, so just a quick look through on some things, and for this week's dailies, and one of them which I remember very well that is been on the sport mode early in the year. That is Group 4 cars. We've rated our tyres at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, and that is in the Alpha. So obviously there is some that's in the Atenza, interestingly. Obviously a lot of them in the Alpha, but you can get the Alpha from the legendary car dealership. So yeah. And as for Brandsatch, we've got a French spaceship, of course, along with the Porsches, Subarus, Ferraris. And we have a NSX Type R in the Grand Valley. So let's get the tickets open, shall we? Right, so that is some Opel Lobby racing done and dusted. So thank you very much to those of you who are tuned in to say hello while on the go. Thank you very much to those of you who have been taking part in my Opel Lobby races, and welcome along to the new subscribers to the channel as well. So other than that, to me, it's been good, considering that I've only had a couple hours spare to kill off as well. Other than that, there'll be some more Opel lobbies that's going to be taking place tomorrow. Obviously, same again with those specific cars. The Toyota, the Peugeot, Porsche, Ferrari, BMW, there you have it. So that's in case, for those who haven't come across a hypercar yet, well, those are the few bit manufacturers to look up to. It doesn't matter what hypercar it is, as long as you're clean and respectful. That's the main thing, what I like to see. So I'm going to get going now, so thank you very much for tuning in, and if you like the content of what I'm doing, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate your time and efforts, and whatever you're up to, look after yourself, stay safe, have a great evening, great afternoon, great morning, wherever you are in the world. And for myself, Danny C, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.